We are in game 4 between Stefan and Maxi, and we have a God War here. Really interesting to see. I like God War in Arena. Sometimes I don't, most times I do. Let's see how this game is going, what the players are going to do, what their strategies are. Let's start with the maps immediately. We have the main gold for Stefan, kind of forward, the second gold inside forward. The main stone on the far side, far end, but forwardish as well. Third gold outside and an extra gold outside. In the back, 3-4 deer, really nice for him. And the berries doesn't really matter. Second stone, the trap behind a really annoying tree which you cannot palisade top. And one boar inside, second boar, don't see it right now. 2 sheep, a lot of nothing in here actually. Enough space to boom, of course. Extra berries in the base, something that doesn't really matter in my opinion. So Stefan's base not too good, but not too bad either, I guess. He should be able to defend his main gold and then get a boom going if he really wants to. As for Maxi here playing green, we have the main gold forward and a little bit more forward than Stefan's. He's got a relic inside, doesn't really matter in Goths Wars usually, but it's worth mentioning. We have the second stone outside, 4 deer just outside this gate. Luring distance is okay-ish, he should be able to get them in if he wants to. We have the main stone, relatively safe on the side, somewhat side in the back. We have 2 boars inside, no, 1 boar. Do we have 2 boars inside? I don't see it. Where's the second board? You got it already. Yeah, 5 minutes. And we have the second and third gold safe in the back here for Maxi, which is really awesome. You can see that right now. So he should be fine when it comes to gold. He did not see it, he didn't spot the stone yet. Could use his sheep to get some scouting going in actually. Don't really like the players who in Arabia use the sheep scouting all the time in an arena where you can actually do it without running into steep shielding or losing the sheep. Are not doing that, but whatever. I guess players prefer their scout, and once you're looting deer, you can't really use your sheep to scout too much. It's not too easy. Now the luring has begun, and I like this idea. A sheep under the gate means Maxi doesn't need to try to get the deer through the gate without any help here. And of course closing the gate as soon as one deer is in, which makes sense here. Nice job for him. Also Stefan luring the deer, he destroyed these walls because you don't really need them. And I think both players did have full stone walls, did not need to delete any pieces of wall. This is also the reason I think that Maxi is choosing to take the gate here instead of destroying a piece of wall. Of course, we can't stonewall this again as Goth. You all know that. No news here. Both players are going to click up to village soon. Stefan first clicking up 3%. Maxi almost the same time, 8 seconds behind, but more or less the same build order, I guess. 2 villages on gold here, going for deer. Makes a lot of sense. Let's speed it up a little bit to see what the players are going to do in early castle age. Do we have anybody on stone yet? Stefan? No. Market Blacksmith coming up. And Maxi? No, not either. So similar build orders for now. Both players clicking to castle age. Only 6 seconds difference. And now the scouts are going out, trying to get a little bit more information about the map and maybe try to get some useful information about the opponent's map. Relic-wise, we saw the one inside, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the open field. I don't think anybody's going for a lot of relics here for monks, but early monastery coming up for Stefan, which is interesting for me. While Maxi, 2 TCs, we see 1 TC on the wood line. I don't really like this TC because it's adjacent to the house here, the blocking a little bit, but it's alright. Once you get rid of those 2 trees, you can fit 2, 3 farms here, I guess, later on, and a few farms around here. The other TC going up on the main stone and the woodline here, a TC that I like pretty much. 1 monastery also coming up from Maxi, so both players actually trying to get a few relics in and then probably boom with 3 or 4 TCs. And therefore Stefan going 1 TC on the main gold and 1 TC on the woodline. He's not on stone yet, so maybe 3 TC mini boom go into early champions. Is that possible? Maybe possible. And I think Stefan may be able to catch the monk. That's 1, 2, 3 hits. The monk is going down. Stefan sending a smiley, and 2 monks here for Stefan trying to get the relics in, which is happening right now. Ooh, but this monk may die. Actually, Maxi did not see this, and Stefan running away, sacrificing 1 monk to get a relic in. That's alright, I guess. That's what you expect here, sadly. Ooh, this was not good. Now the scout going in for Stefan. I think he should have kept it outside. And only one last hit. He wanted to get another monk, probably, which just popped out of the monastery. But it's not happening. Now Stefan's hope is to maybe convert a scout here. And Stefan on the way to take another relic. That's the second one then, I believe, he's going to get. And there's two more. One here and one monk actually going down with third relic. Nice job here for Maxi. He needs to grab this relic very soon. The monk is on the way already and he's faster than Stefan. Also grabbing this monk. Really nice. Can he get it into the safety? Stefan is going to lose the monk here and needs to try and convert the scout. This may be a little run. At the same time 60-61 villagers, so not really big difference. 2, 3, now 4 TCs up for Maxi. Nice job here. And I don't think Stefan is going to be able to take this relics. He's going to be stuck with only one. Investing a lot of monks, but only getting one relic. And the last one here for Maxi as well. So he's going to have 4 relics, 4 TCs up and running. And resources looking okay. Stefan a little bit more when it comes to resources. But 1, 2, 3. Did he get 4 TCs now? 1, 2. Am I missing something? No, 3 TCs for Stefan. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's not too good. It's going to go up to Imperial Age faster, but I think going up to Imp earlier, like, I don't know, 60 seconds, it's not gonna make the big difference here. At the same time, maybe Stefan can do some interesting push. Problem is, he's not clicking up yet. There we go. Finally clicking up. He had the resources for a little bit already, and I think Maxi just selling a little bit of wood to get the gold in and clicking up to Imperial Age as well, just after building the siege workshop. Villager wise, again, not much difference. Maxi actually 4 ahead now, is had the 4th TC long enough to get a little bit of an advantage. Stefan immediately going into men-at-arms, if I saw that correctly. Castle coming up in front of the main goal on that corner for Maxi. I'm not sure about the castle position. It's pretty exposed and maybe a little more to the back here. Getting a siege workshop, barracks out in front of that would be better. But Maxi trying to go at least a little bit aggressive towards the middle. Actually 2 extra golds here, something I did not see. I only saw the one extra stone on the left hand side. It won't really matter for now, it may matter later on. Chainmail armor, hand cards, stone mining, gold mining, tracking, pretty much the same upgrades I think. And Imperial Age is done for Stefan right now. Let's see what he's going to do. We do see the 200 swordsman upgrade coming in immediately. We have 3 barracks. Do we see a castle? Only now coming up the castle for Stefan. A little bit late, but it's alright. I guess he's going to get conscription first and maybe later on go for the perfusion upgrade. Barracks number 4, I'm assuming, coming up here. And both players are actually taking their time to get all the upgrades going and to get the appropriate number of units to be able to attack here. We have 14 against 6, 7 military units, not really a lot of difference. And we have the conscription coming up. Champion upgrade for Stefan, while 200 swordsmen only now on the way for Maxi. Stefan resources looking okay. She's producing 200 swordsmen and quite a lot of them. 14 villagers against 16, 17 against 8. So a few more villagers for Maxi here. Perfusion coming in for him. Very, very important upgrade. And the champion upgrade at the same time. I think Stefan did not get perfusion yet, but he's got the resources. And do we get the perfusion upgrade? Yes, also for Stefan. Pretty much neck and neck, not a lot of difference here. And Maxi now with the score lead, but only by a few single points. +2/+2 upgrades here, and we do see 4, 6, like 15 maybe, 15 champions inside, few monks on the field, and 2 mangonels actually coming out here. The monks gonna try and convert 1 or 2 champions, I guess. They may succeed. That's 1, 2, +4 attack actually now for Stefan. Maxi only getting +4. 2-man saw, Squires coming in, Stefan doing heavy plow, and more barracks on the way. We may see a huge, hell of a huge champions fight in the middle without any other units, maybe the mangonels. 1 trebuchet coming out for Stefan, which makes sense. Maxi not getting mangonels, not getting trebuchets. He does not have the wood for mangonel. And now we see the champion fight probably, because Maxi dropping out all the champions here. Stefan should have more, and by more I mean a lot of more. It's got like +50% champions. So Maxi's army may melt like butter here. And Stefan, even with the mangonel, of course losing the trebuchet, but who cares when you can overpower your opponent? Just so many champions. 71 against 16. Maxi is not looking good. He attacked too early. He didn't take enough time to get the appropriate number out. And now I think Stefan is just going to flood the champions onto the castle, onto those barracks, and just kill everything there is, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're Goth. You have the eco to do it. 141 villages from Maxi, 130 for Stefan, fully boomed for both players, and Stefan is housed on 210 already. Really, really nice to see 78 military units. So now population blocked at 210, I think, 130, 179. We have biggest army here for Stefan, taking down a lot of champions. Not really controlling them, grouping them, but just running around the castle. Not sure what that's all about. Of course, full upgrades. I do see a university, one barracks coming on the left hand side. I wished for a siege workshop here actually, but it's not happening. The university would fit more into the back. Crop rotation even coming in for Stefan. And of course we do see a lot of farm eco here, because that's what you need also for Maxi. And in the middle I think the champions should start and attack the castle. 60 military units only for Maxi, and Stefan resources looking okayish. Maxi not too bad, but he's not really in the position to produce a lot of champions here. Not sure what he should do. Switching into anti-cannoneers may come a little bit too late. That's what the university might be for, getting chemistry, but there's just too many champions for Stefan right now, and he can take down the barracks and the castle with the champions. Doesn't need any siege right now really. He's still getting up a trebuchet to yeah, pose a more bigger threat. A second castle to protect the gold, more bags coming up, but it's really not looking good for Max here. Stefan winning one deciding fight, and for now having fun, I guess, because he's just flooding in champions. Look at this, it's just beautiful. More and more units on the way, and the last barracks in the front will go down, as well as this castle. One monk here to heal a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. And Stefan still with triple the military units almost, while Maxi is not in danger of losing his base yet, but he's losing a lot of barracks, he's losing the castle in the front, and all in all it doesn't look too good for him. Eco-wise, 1k3 gold. Now bought a little bit of food here to get more champions out. Not perfect, and he's got way too much wood. While Stefan, he doesn't have a lot of food, but that makes sense, because you're spending so much food on those champions. And gold-wise is looking pretty good. I'm not sure if he sold some wood to get gold in. And he's just controlling the map here. There are a few champions coming in from the left-hand side, but it doesn't really help. More barracks coming up here. Stefan claiming those golds with a double castle to take the third gold and 2 extra golds. Really nice effort from him. And this castle will go down pretty soon, as long as this trebuchet is standing. Maxi trying to repair, but it doesn't look too good for him, and I think Stefan should send more champions in. Also, he's attacking the left hand side now, because he could see there's a few barracks on the left, and I don't know if that's the best idea for Stefan to go to the left hand side. He just could just focus in the middle, but also make sure that he's not going in there for the siege workshop here. Get a little bit of line of sight, and it's some sort of defensive building. I feel more barracks coming out in the front now for Stefan. Very smart idea. You want to be able to reinforce as fast as possible. Even architecture coming in. Maxi now doing chemistry. Stefan's resources looking really good. Maxi not too bad with the resources, but still military numbers 30 more for Stefan. Maybe Maxi can catch up now, actually. The second trebuchet coming out for Stefan, I like this. And the 2 castles are not being challenged right now. More villagers getting into, I guess, take more gold. On the left-hand side, minor champion fights here, a few over here, but the main fight happening in the middle. Actually, Maxi taking a little better fight now, but the castle went down, and Maxi needs to wall fast, which he did by using a few houses here. And kept him down the way from Stefan. He knows he needs to get through these buildings a little bit faster than just using the champions, which need the area of attack, the line of attack here. And Stefan still with double military units, so that means he's reinforcing fast enough, and Maxi is not able to do it. Also, Maxi resources now looking not too promising. Stefan pretty low on everything, but he's population plugged, and he's got a lot of champions queued up, so he's reinforcing as fast as humanly possible. More barracks on the way. A few champions trying to get to the gold, but it's not happening. And now the champions from Stefan going in towards Maxi's base. Another house coming up to block this. One trebuchet hitting whatever. I think the monastery is the target from the trebuchets. That's very smart. Cut the gold source from Maxi and then go into space, take down everything. Looking good for Stefan here. Maxi trying to defend, trying to avoid the loss here, trying not to get kicked out of the tournament. But to be honest, since winning that fight, Stefan looking pretty good here. Now this trebuchet is going down, the other one went down too. Nice snipe here from Maxi. At the same time, Stefan sending now a few champions to the left hand side, trying to take down those barracks maybe. And Maxi's housed on 175, not really looking good. Stefan constantly over 200, now is back to 190, lost a few champions I guess, but only to get more champions out after a few seconds. Looking good here. I don't know what to say, because it's gonna go on for a little while longer, or maybe not, I don't know. I haven't seen these games, but to be honest, I'm just waiting for Stefan to win this. It doesn't look like Maxi can get that big army that he needs. Murder holds even coming up for Stefan. Nice idea, protect the castles, and more barracks on the way for Stefan. Well, 2 trebuchets coming forward. Now military numbers not so far apart, but it's still 23, 22, something like that. And while Maxi is gathering his champions at this front corner, Stefan still oh sorry, still getting more and more champions in. And he should be able to get into Maxi's base really soon, taking down a few villages on the go, taking down more and more champions. The 2 trebuchets sitting at TC right now. And on the left hand side, more champions from Maxi, but doesn't really make a big difference. He's not attacking Stefan's base, which he could have tried. Stefan, just in case, walling with houses here. I really like this house wall. Makes sense. Nice idea here. And now champions going in. Maxi calling GG. He knows he cannot keep up with that. He doesn't have the resources to do it. And Stefan just outnumbering Maxi here. Hope you enjoyed this game. Pretty nice one. Pretty standard game, to be honest. But it was appropriate for the last game of the series between Maxi and Stefan. See you in the next game. See you in the next series. GG.